Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
And today on the program, we have a wonderful suggestion that comes to us from Gage Langolier 3. Gage wants us to draw Death Note.
That's just a good title for a thing. Thanks for giving us that, Gage.
Yeah, they specifically just say, you guys should draw Death Note.
We should draw Death Note. We should draw Death Note. That's a good idea.
Let's do it. Should we just draw the whole manga again?
What manga?
Oh, Nathan, did you not know Death Note is a popular manga and anime series? It's about a very polite young man who goes on a murder spree with the help of a magic journal.
That sounds fun.
It's basically like if somebody found, like a composition notebook on the ground that would allow them to murder people. That's exactly what Death Note is.
A murder book.
A murder book, if you will. It's like if somebody lost their Lisa Frank book, and instead of, showing off your fun love of dolphins, it could murder people. So now that you know a little bit about Death Note, Nathan, what are you going to draw?
I guess I should draw one of these death gods, right?
Oh, the Shinigamis, you mean?
Yeah, but this is a worse one, so I think he's going to be a Shinigami, am I right?
Who are you asking, me?
Yeah.
Are you asking me for permission?
Yeah, that was a good joke I made, right?
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 Please respond in the comments if you think that Nathan's joke was good. I wanna hear everyone sounding off on that. So we're gonna be drawing some Death Note because the characters in Death Note are pretty fun. L is cool.
L is great. Yeah, I was joking before. I know about Death Note, guys.
Nathan, what a ruse!
I did a goof on you.
I've been goofed. Don't goof me. I've been goofed before, Nathan. So we decided that we would draw maybe some different gods of death in the world of Death Note, because the human characters are pretty basic.
They look like some anime characters.
Yeah, it's just some standard anime bullshit. L sits weird.
Yeah, L he probably shits weird too.
That's how he sits on a toilet. Yes, that is true.
He's always like making fun little stacks with his poops.
No.
Like how he does with his food.
Yeah. He does do that, and he does perch on it like a cat that's been taught how to use the toilet.
What I like about the Shinigami designs is that there's no like style guide. It's like each one was designed from like a different middle schooler's idea of what a cool monster would look like.
Well, they all have kind of that Mos Eisley Cantina vibe to them, where like every direction you turn, there's just a new weirdo that wants to kill you.
So I'm sort of going that route, and I'm just combining elements, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Right
now, you do seem to have a bit of a Sebulba vibe going on.
I noticed that was one that was missing.
Bit of a Bulba.
I wanted to do a little bit of a Bulba.
Mm-hmm. You woke up this morning, you said, I got to do a bit of a Bulba.
I said, Caldwell, whatever suggestion we pick, I've got a Bulba.
Man, I feel like a Bulba, as you said to me.
I said that. I did say that.
He did say that. He said it. It's true. I like this segmentation that you've got going on here.
Yeah, they do that sometimes, and it's just a fun way. It's an easy way to like break up a drawing a little bit.
Yeah, I don't understand what the origin of the Shinigami is in this universe. All I know is that anime loves the concept of Shinigami.
Yeah.
I guess the closest thing we have to Death Note over here is like, other than the Netflix adaptation of Death Note, is like 6 Feet Under or Dead Like Me.
Yeah, or True Calling.
What's True Calling?
You never watched True Calling?
I didn't know. Tell me about it.
Oh, True Calling is a show about True Davies, who's played by Eliza Dushku.
Okay.
And she and Zach Galifianakis is in it before he was like popular for being in the Wolfpack and all that stuff.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He just plays a coroner. And what happens is she goes to the coroner's office and she looks at a dead person, and then the dead person looks at her and says, "Help me." And then she wakes up, and it's earlier that day, and she has to stop that person from dying.
Oh man, that's great. And she's even got a stupid name that doesn't make sense, like Light.
But she's the opposite. She's trying to undo death that already happened, whereas Light's trying to do more death.
Yeah, if Light has a death note, she's got like some sort of life binder, something like that. I don't know how the show works. So, Nathan, this looks like just like a kidney with legs.
That's sort of where I'm at right now. If you have any ideas that you want to lend me, I'm just going to sort of add lumps and spikes to this as I sort of piece this out.
The mouths on these Shinigamis, they're always universally wet. I'll say that much. I think a wet mouth is going to be...
They love an apple. They love to eat an apple.
I think they all love some arbitrary human food. What is this? What is this Shinigami's name, Nathan?
Okay, what are some Shinigami names? There's Ryuk is like the main one.
Yeah, there's Shido is one I remember.
Shido. This is Banksy.
That's why nobody was ever able to find him.
No, that's a different Banksy.
Nathan, are you sure though? Do you think that maybe that's what Banksy was doing? Banksy had the death can and his graffiti was curing the world?
I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to this.
No, it's perfect the way it is.
This is okay.
He had the death spray.
So this is.
What if you could change your fate?
Would you? It's also brave, I guess.
I am Banksy. I've got the death can. What I can do is if I spray an insightful enough metaphor for the human condition, it makes people die. Their minds explode from how enlightened they are. It's population control, mate.
I've got to give him like some sort of arms that can do the good graffiti.
They can do graffites, yeah. Okay, well that looks like a dolphin's tail, but all right, I see. You're just keeping it nice and spiky. It looks like those arms would get in the way of the legs. Like he's trying to walk and it just like they get all hooked and tangled together.
It's not a good design I'm doing right now.
Oh, does he have like spray cans built into his fingers? So he can do multiple streams.
Hold on. Here's
What do you... Oh, is it... Oh, it's like a shower head?
Yeah, and each one shoots a different color.
Did you hear they finally figured out who Banksy is? Yeah, it turns out he was a Japanese god of death this whole time, which is why it was so difficult to determine. I like to think that he's like a rogue god of death and like he's not actually helping people die.
No.
His works are so enlightening that people live forever when they see them. Okay, good. More spikes. That's great.
I just feel like if it doesn't have enough like bone stuff, that people aren't gonna get it, you know?
Without a lot of spurs, it doesn't really work totally.
Yeah.
Now, does Banksy give his death can to like a kid or a person in the real world?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that person just wasn't very creative, so they just took on the name Banksy.
I got you. Yeah, and they did a lot of like really insightful graffiti about little girls and cops and how war is bad and stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Shinigami do always have wings, right? Or not even.
I think you could give him some wings.
Okay. The wings are going to be they're going to be down here.
Thank you. God, Nathan, we're on the same page today.
Just some real droopy ass bird wings.
Yeah, they're just coming right out the butt.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, nice. It's like how people don't know how bees are able to fly?
Right.
This is how it is. They just clench their butt really hard.
Bees are like the Shinigami of our world because they die. They're their own gods of death because they kill themselves to make us have an ouchie.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true.
That's my hot take.
I can't wait for the fucking real monsters ass face you put on this bad boy.
Yeah. What?
You got one more arm to go though. Don't think I forgot.
Yeah, should this arm be something different? Should it be some like asymmetrical?
Well, that's its toilet arm.
What?
It needs one arm for doing graffiti, one arm for toilet matters.
Oh, sure. So this one's just going to be, you know what it's going to be?
What is it going to be, Nathan?
It's,
I'm on the edge of my seat. My toilet seat, as it were.
It's just going to be like some regular fingers.
But like really small?
Yeah.
Is there more than one? Or no, you're just going to put a big old spike on the end there?
There's a few.
Great. So it can certainly multitask.
Yeah.
This thing is so spiky. If you were a monster or a god of death of any sort, and you were this spiky, like, how do you sleep? How do you, like, sit in a table? Is your life just pure pain and agony? I guess that's maybe the point. Oh, that's a nice big hand in there. Thank you.
One big hand.
God, look at them. Look at them GD digits.
Actually, it goes like this.
Okay. It's also a butt, I see.
Yeah. It's connected at the thumb.
Oh, no. That's not... It's beautiful. It's like a beautiful flower.
Caldwell, I think I've lost the thread a little bit.
You never had the thread, my man. You were balancing on a spool this entire time.
We try and do a little bit of pre-planning every now and then on an episode, but
not so today.
I thought I'd wing it.
Well, you did wing it, yeah. You put 2 wings where the butt go.
I did put some wings on a butt.
No, Nathan.
Yeah?
I think you can pull this out. I think Banksy can be the god of death that we've all know and fear. I think this Banksy can dethrone the Reaper himself. All you got to do is put the perfect face on it.
Okay, well, I'm going to give it some warts.
Oh, great.
Because I'm stalling for time, just some hairs.
Absolutely. While you figure out what face you're gonna do?
Yeah.
What if it's just got like, not a normal man face, but like a celebrity's face? Or like, what if it's got young Sheldon's face?
What if it had young Sheldon's face?
Mm-hmm.
What if this creature that I've drawn...
Yeah. What if young Sheldon is just revealed to be like a prequel to Death Note?
Wow.
I think, and that's why that's why Sheldon's so smart.
All right, here we go. Here comes...
Okay. I like that those wings kind of look like mandibles, too. Like, I imagine that they could use them for clenching as well, if they needed to.
Oh, for sure. I mean, everything on this creature can clench.
Are you going to give it a butt bow tie, though? Because I think that's another thing that I like about these Death Note.
Just like this?
Yeah, just right there. I don't know how it ties on, but it's there, and it's it's there, and it is his trademark, and without it, he is nothing. The Bazinga Banksy himself, young Sheldon, young Shinigami. I like how you were like, it was too many things before, and now I've just really, the pot is overflowing. We've put a lot of different spices into this mix, Nathan.
Yeah, well, you know, we draw a lot on this show. It's not always going to be good.
What do you think that the relationship that this person has with like the human, I guess with Banksy? I guess this is like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, does Banksy just run away? Does Banksy just leave this guy behind? Is he just like, hey, you can kill people now, isn't that cool? Banksy's like, I'm just gonna make bad art on subway trains.
It's gonna resonate with some people.
I'm gonna put an elephant in a room, and people will be like, what's the elephant in the room? And then they look closer, and on the elephant I've written the word war. Thank you, Sheldon, for your gift that you've given me. I do like to just picture Banksy and this hideous monster hanging out in Banksy's bedroom, and Banksy's eating potato chips and I guess doing bad art. I don't know, man.
I didn't mean for this episode to take a turn for us shitting on Banksy.
Uh-huh.
But I'm glad it has.
Come at us, Banksy.
Yeah.
Come on, Drawfee, Banksy.
I'm sure Banksy will have true wonderful takedowns of us.
We're calling out Banksy. Officially, the Banksy beef is on, and not a moment too soon, I would say.
You know, I'm looking back because we found this picture of all of the Shinigami just sort of hanging out from the manga, and like this isn't too like.
No.
You know what it needs?
What's that X factor? Oh, you know, okay, I think I know, but you go first.
It needs hair. It just needs a lot of hair.
Okay.
Like, a lot of these Shinigami are just, like, real hairy.
I was gonna say that they all have kind of like a weird rockabilly vibe to them.
Okay.
Or just like, maybe if you also gave him like sideburns or a bunch of like leather bracers. They all seem to have some sort of kind of punk quality to them, whether it's a bunch of like bandages or tape.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm getting at? Oh, this is much better, though.
Like, just too many lines.
Oh, oh my God. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. God, how am I going to top this?
But I did like the sideburns idea.
Watch me on CBS. All you must do is write Bazinga in the book, and I shall kill whoever you desire.
Oh yeah, maybe Banksy's Death Note isn't for people; it's for franchises.
Oh shit! Okay, so it's like he cancels shows.
Like you can write, if you just write the name of the show and nothing else, then the show just like loses popularity over time.
Right.
But you can write down specific ways that they die. So like for Big Bang Theory, it's just there's gonna be
immortality.
Yeah, it dies because of a shitty spinoff called Young Sheldon.
Right. It dies. It begins life anew.
This episode of Drawfee, it's under the guise of Death Note, but it's really just us shitting on more popular things than us. We're not bitter.
Listen, I'm just trying to work Young Sheldon in wherever I can.
Mm-hmm.
Not only because it's a great show, it has nothing to do with the fact that my wife's show airs after it on CBS.
Oh, God.
Watch Me, Myself, and I. Susanna wrote for it. But also, yeah, no, it's just, I just think that people need to know more about Sheldon at every age in his life. I am all on board for the multiplicity of Sheldons. As many Sheldons as we can get. Nathan, what else do you want to add to this thing? Because I think it's pretty thorough right now.
I mean, if I saw this, I'd be upset.
Would you make a pact with it to deliver justice on humanity? Or at least cancel Marvel's Inhumans?
Yeah, I think I would. You know what I need to do?
What do you need?
One of these needs to be, like, real sickly.
Okay, yeah, asymmetry.
Yeah.
Do you think that those feather butts just kind of, like, billow? Are they like capes? Are they like scarves? They just kind of, like, swish back and forth as he walks? Oh, that's so much better, yeah. Just like a bad bone.
Yeah, one of them's bad.
Just like you went to KFC and this is what one of the chicken tenders looked like, but you had already left the restaurant, so you didn't want to go back and complain, so you just threw it out. It's just like that.
It's just like that.
Popeyes did me bad this time, though.
So yeah, this is my Shinigami Banksy.
Great. I love him. The Banksy, the TV destroyer. Yeah.
Banksy, the TV destroyer. He's spraying all of his spray paint.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There he is.
Caldwell, take this away from me. Good Lord.
Can I take the reins from you?
Please. Well, Caldwell.
Yes.
There's only so much you can do by just saying the first thing that comes to your mind and drawing it bad. But what do you have in store for me?
Well, I'm just gonna. I also didn't do any pre-pro at all whatsoever. So we're really up shit creek here. We're like Seth Green in the hit film Without a Paddle, and I think we're just gonna have to keep going with it. We're just have to go with the flow.
Okay.
I'm just looking at these Shinigami designs. I think the one thing that we did
nice Without a Paddle reference, by the way.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, just whenever I can squeeze one in. All right. So I'm thinking like I like this one guy who's like a mummy man.
Uh-huh.
And I want to maybe try and replicate some of that. But I also I think the one thing that they're missing is like, as far as like the creepy things go, the creepy canon that they've developed here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like weird baby faces.
Oh, sure.
I think that could really be fun.
A weird baby face, like an Akira.
Yeah. Kind of like a creepy ass baby face. I think is like going to be that's going to get us some serious mileage.
Good. I mean, I already sort of got that with Young Sheldon.
Right.
Because he has a creepy baby face.
It's true. But I think I can one-up you is what I'm getting at here.
This is so timely, Caldwell. I'm so glad we're talking about Young Sheldon because I feel like our fans, we were being silent on it. And as we all know, silence is just, in today's society, silence is
equal to consent.
Silence is equal to complacency.
There you go.
To being on board with it. And I've got to say, if anyone was wondering, no, we're coming out strong against young Sheldon.
People in the comments have constantly been sounding off, like, what's your take on young Sheldon?
Yeah, why does Drawfee remain silent on young Sheldon? And
through our flawless, just shimmering barb of comedy, we have skewered it, I think.
We got it. We got him dead to rights. The show's going to be canceled because we drew this. Oh, I can't stop looking at him.
Yeah.
But this Frieza baby's looking nice. I like him.
I need a name for this bozo. For this ding dong. I am gonna make the head even bigger though.
What about just Snacks?
Oh, Snacks is very good. Can we maybe give it like a normal name up top so it's like Jonathan Snacks?
Oh yeah, like Rutherford Snacks.
Randy Snacks?
Hamilton Snacks. Randy Snacks.
Randy Snacks. This is Randy Snacks.
Randy Snacks.
Randy Snacks, King God of Death.
God of Death. I feel like Randy Snacks is like the cool one. Ryuk thinks he's the cool one, but Randy Snacks is the actual cool one.
Randy Snacks, like you know how with certain Reapers you can always kind of bargain with them?
Mm-hmm.
Randy Snacks is like totally down for that. He's like, yeah, what you got for me? Chess? Sure, yeah, I'll play some chess with you. Mario Kart? Yeah, best of 4, let's do it.
Yeah, best of 4. Best of an even number?
Well, you do one Grand Prix, so it's like based on how you rank, 4 races, like Mushroom Cup.
Right. The Mario Kart scoring method.
So, all right, we got the face in here. Like, it's just like fucking Great Gazoo is what I've done. I'm gonna give him some like gross. Again, like you were saying, it's the more detail I think, the better it'll look.
Can we get just like a bone plate covering something? Just like it's mostly flesh, but then there's one just bone plate covering something.
Just like kind of like here and here, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just get some like bones in there. Like he's like a soccer ball, I think, a little bit.
Okay, cool.
And I'll do like one right here. Maybe he does have horns, like Frieza.
He's just becoming more and more Frieza.
Yeah.
Was Frieza a Shinigami?
No, Frieza was just an alien baby man.
But what, who's to say that our idea of what a Shinigami isn't just an alien?
I think, Nathan, it's been too long since I've just kind of done a shape and then like forced myself to live out that dream.
Okay, so do it. You got this sweetly cocked to the side head.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about a Shinigami with just a really long neck?
There it is. So he's got a really long neck. I think it is going to be kind of like segmented, like a bony snake kind of thing. Yeah, let's just get that in there.
Like Misa's Shinigami. What was that Shinigami's name?
Oh shit. Oh, Rim.
Rim, right.
I looked it up, yeah.
Right, wasn't there another Shinigami named Jealous, his name was just Jealous?
The naming conventions for these things are always, it's either makes no sense or it's like all based on food. Those are the only two.
I think Banksy and Randy Snacks are both very good Shinigami names.
It's one word, by the way, I should clarify.
Yeah, Randy Snacks.
Hey, I'm Randy Snacks.
Hey, I'm Randy Snacks, what's up? That's how he talks also. Like, you expect him to have a little baby voice. Because what, the one... I keep forgetting his name. The mummy guy, he just sort of talks like, hey, have you seen my Death Note?
Yeah, he's like a real wiener.
Yeah.
Randy Snacks is just like real cool. He's like, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, you want to kill some dudes?
You want to kill somebody? Don't worry about it. Just write it in my book.
I got the hookup for you. Just write it on my compact.
Write it on my compact. If you don't like compact, I'll make it a different brand.
Hey, dude, it doesn't matter what brand you want. You want a Dell? You want a Hewlett-Packard? I'm up in the modern age, dude. I'm the king of the Shinigami. I don't have to use a book. I got a whole laptop over here, dude.
Just not Apple. Apple products don't work with, they're not compatible with the magics, the Death's magics.
No, it's true. We can't jailbreak those. We tried.
You have to partition the hard drive, and it's a headache, man.
All right, I don't know what I'm similarly lost here. Maybe I'm gonna just keep this as a snake, and then it's kind of like got a long tail, and then just a bunch of arms.
I like the idea that it's just like tendrils coming off the end there, just like muscle fibers.
Oh, yeah, kind of like branches like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like the end of a Navi braid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're just crushing it with these references today, aren't we?
I don't know how popular Death Note is, so we've got to say a bunch of other stuff so we can tag it in the description. Get all those views.
I'm going to just add a couple more hands in here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So what more can you tell me about Randy Snacks? What sort of, like, what do you think that Randy Snacks, what sort of target does he find? Like, who does he ally himself within the human world?
Well, I mean, Ryuk was sort of an anomaly, right? Like, mostly the Shinigami keep to themselves. I feel like Randy Snacks would be in, like, a comedy version of Death Note.
Oh, yeah.
Like some nerdy kid. It's like, no one likes me. And then Randy Snacks shows up. He's like, I bet they'd like you if you killed some people.
Yeah, Randy Snacks just doesn't want to do his job. So he, like, lets this kid do it for him.
Yeah, but the kid's bad at it.
Oh, he's very bad at it. But he learns.
And
he gets confidence in himself.
Yeah, and then it ends with they switch places. And then Randy Snacks gets to live in the kid's body, and the kid gets to go live in the Shinigami realm with all the other gods of death.
Right, and the kid realizes that was a bad trade.
The kid realizes too late it was a bad trade.
Uh-huh.
But he's actually much more popular with the Shinigami because they've all got unconventional looks.
Right, exactly. And they've got phobias and, like, concerns. I feel pretty good about this. I think I've done a good thing here today.
Nice.
I am going to give it just a bunch more arms, though.
Yeah.
I think that's going to help me out That's going to help me out on my path to success. And I think you had something, you were onto something with the Spurs idea.
Yeah, just spikes. Just spikes it out. Just what would Nathan in middle school think would be a cool looking monster?
Well, maybe this isn't a crown. Maybe this is actually just a bunch of, like, spurs.
It's more spikes, but he wears it like a cool crown.
I always like that when, like, it's supposed to represent a crown, but it's actually just, an environmental construct that resembles that. So it's just a bunch of shards. Just a bunch of brain shards coming out of this gooey baby. Let's make him a little drippier. Yeah. All right, yeah, so this is Randy Snacks.
So Randy Snacks and Banksy, for our new series, Death Note, please do not steal.
Death Note 2, Death Pewter.
Death Note 2, Death Yes?
Death Note 2, back to school.
Say yeth to the death. Thanks so much for watching. Leave us suggestions of other series we can seamlessly segue into making fun of even unrelated series.
Witness our acrobatics again and again.
Whatever you want to see us draw, leave it in the comments, and maybe we'll get to it. And check us out on Facebook and on Twitch, and listen to our podcast. If you ever are like, well, I wish there was more Drawfee stuff I could find, just check all the links in the description of our videos. We got all sorts of stuff. There's a subreddit in there even.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Discord if you want to connect with other Drawfee fans. They're super nice.
I feel like our show is eventually just going to turn into, like, every week we just draw Dark Souls characters, huh?
Oh, there we go. Now we can tag Dark Souls too.
See you next week, guys.
See ya.
Sorry.